you're going to have a good week this week. How do I know that? I don't know that. I'm not going to be some faux fortune teller for you and like give you false hope and false affirmations as to what you could potentially see. What I do know is that if you're on this video, you are hoping to have a good week, and you might take some practices that I implement for me to have a good week so that I can become yours and so that you can also have a good week. So, here are some steps and some things that helped me have a good week that I wanted to share so that other people can also have good weeks. A large part of why it's hard to go into the week with a good attitude or to see the good in life is just noticing that you have a lot of stress and not necessarily knowing really what to do with that in a productive way. I feel a lot of stress and a lot of anxiety before starting the week because I have Sunday scaries. I have a lot of things that I entertain in my mind that are built from fear. And so, in order to combat that, I've made this list of things that can kind of help me manage my stress relief. I have to call out what's stressing me out. I have to reflect on it and really kind of talk through it in a way that I can address the problem, but then also reflect on the fact that I have gone through the stress that I have felt previously and to give myself hope that it can be managed. And then I give gratitude to whatever it is that I've taken out of the things that I have called out to recognize there is some good in like calling something out that gives you stress. And then I just affirm what I would like to see from the upcoming week. For example, the thing that I want to call out this week, I was so stressed. Oh my god, this week was so tiring. I wanted to like cry and quit at the end of the day Friday because I felt like just so overwhelmed by everything and everyone. What was causing me to feel that out, the thing that I'm calling out, is just the fact that I don't feel like I'm as efficient as I could be. I don't feel like I'm as efficient as I could be. I feel like although I value productivity and I value so many things that come with being able to have a full-time job, like a 9 to 5, I also get really easily railroaded by stress and like pressure in a way that kind of makes me not want to combat it with more work. Like I am ultimately at the end of the day a creative, and sometimes working the 9 to 5 life and doing typical like productivity things makes me feel like I'm more STEM or more like business oriented, and I'm really just like somebody who has worked a job to provide for my little family. And sometimes it can feel like really draining and hard to be in that environment, to where like I feel like my natural instinct is I just want to create all the time. But I have to recognize, like, do I really want to quit my job, or do I want to manage my stress as it relates to the things that I feel like I'm not doing fast enough? I don't want to quit my job. I like the tasks that I do in my job. I love the access, like the quick access I have to my job from the place I live. It's like 5 minutes away with a bus ride. I like that it gives me good health care, which is something that people use as like a cop out in order to stay in their really shitty jobs. But I love the health care that it gives me. There's so many things about my job that I do like, but it's just circumstantial right now. I don't like how much stuff is going on that it's causing me stress. But I do ultimately not want to I don't want to leave my job. I want to manage my well-being when things get really busy because it makes me feel like I'm not doing enough, but I know that I am. So yeah, I'm just calling that out. I feel like I'm not doing enough in my job, but I could manage that in scheduling better, like time management, as well as not putting too much on my plate, because I put so much on my plate because I don't want to, disappoint others. It's like if you like satisfying everyone makes you disappoint yourself, and I need to stop doing that. That felt really good to say. That felt really, really good to say. Something that I want to do is reflect on it. So I kind of did just reflect on it. I am so grateful for the things that my job gives and the tasks that I can do because I feel like I do my job well. Um, and I felt this feeling before, but I have overcome it. Like a couple months ago, I was feeling so just like, oh my god, like I'm never going to be able to catch up with all the things that are put in front of me. But what I did was I adjusted, and um essentially just I think I asked more people for help, which is like really difficult to do because I don't like to feel like I can't just handle something. But if it's getting overwhelming and you're feeling like you want to cry and quit, just ask somebody else to do it and they'll be happy to do it. Um, Whenever I was feeling stressed before, I reached out to my supervisor and he accommodated me. That was good. So then I guess we'll move on to gratitude because I am reflecting. I'm so incredibly grateful to have a supervisor who can hear me and who will accommodate because some people don't. I'm so incredibly grateful to have access to therapy so I can talk to my therapist about the stuff that's going on and that she can also speak like wellness into me. I'm so incredibly grateful for the distance that I have from work. I'm so incredibly grateful for the ability to come home and to be at peace and to leave work at work. Um I'm so incredibly grateful for the ability to provide and to have an income because some people right now are unemployed, really dying to just be in the position that I am in. As much as like stress happens, I can manage stress, I can manage these things that I feel, but I'm grateful to be here and to be able to accommodate myself and have other people accommodate me. Something that would like to end off on is just affirming. So I'd like to give affirmations so that whenever you call out, like I mentioned in the beginning of the video, when you call out what you want to see, it shows up typically in your life if you like truly believe it. If you don't believe it, it's not coming. But if you do truly believe it, um, something that I do like to affirm is like my feeling of security. All I really want at the end of the day is to feel financially stable, financially, emotionally, mentally, physically stable. So all of my affirmations are kind of written from that place. So I'm gonna insert some affirmations so that your week can be good. Okay. First affirmation. Oh, and I can hear the clouds and the clouds. I can hear the wind blowing outside. I can hear the beauty of my cat playing with her little toys. Oh my god, it's such a beautiful life that I live. I am secure. I am secure. I am safe. You can also feel free to say these back or just listen to them in your head and just affirm it in your head. Another one. I trust my efforts. I trust my efforts. I project love to everyone I meet. I project love to everyone I meet. I have so much love around me. I have so much love around me. The people around me want to support me. The people around me want to support me. I am a loving and lovable person. I am a loving and lovable person. Okay, that's it. That's all I wanted to share. Hopefully, this helps in any way, shape, or form. It always helps me whenever I can just call out what is making me anxious and nervous for the upcoming week. And I just hope that it will provide some sort of value for you too. Wherever you are, whoever you are, whatever you're doing, whatever time of day it is, I hope you have a valuable, loving, joyous day and rest of the week.